All right, guys, just wrapped up another 2025 2500 HD. This is the Trailboss package. It's in Cypress Gray, which is a pretty cool looking gray with a bluish green hue to it. It's got the black 20-inch factory wheels. We wrapped those in a 295/65/20 Toyo AT3, and that's going to be just a touch taller and a touch narrower than the 35/12/50. So it gives you fills up the fender a little bit better. It also has a higher load capacity for the guys that are pulling pretty heavy. As far as clearance, all we had to do was push the inner liner forward just a little bit, and we added a 2-inch Cognito leveling kit, which is going to consist of torsion keys and shock extensions. Pretty cool looking truck. If you're not looking to go real big or you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is a nice package for you. A lot of guys want to put 37s on this setup. In our experience, when you put 37 1250s, you're going to rub on the frame, possibly the control arm and the sway bar. So for that reason, we recommend a 35 or a 295/65. Now on the leveling kits, we do prefer the Cognito kits. While most of the leveling kits are all about the same, there's one thing that we like about the Cognito, and it's that machine groove right here. That just keeps the bolt locked in place so that it can't slip off. The bolt, when it's in the cross member, this torsion key can move around and the bolt can slip off, and if it slips off, it'll bend or break your torsion bolt, and that's a bad day. You don't want that to happen, and I've seen it happen a couple times. Now what Rough Country and most other manufacturers do is you'll see that there is nowhere to lock the bolt in there. It just kind of sits on top of that flat area. Well, they want you to put this, if I can do this one-handed, sorry, I had to pause that to get that on there. But they want you to slide that on there, and that does the same job of keeping the bolt locked in on the key. The problem is that these will slide off because there's nothing really holding it on there, it's just pinching it. So that's the reason we prefer the Cognito one, because it's actually got a machine groove as opposed to something like this that can slip off. Now the BDS version of this is a little bit nicer. The key itself looks pretty much the same, but the retainer here has a little groove that comes over the top and will keep it from falling off. The problem is it can still shift around and move around and get off the correct orientation, to where it can either bind the bolt or just come loose and rattle. Whereas when you do it this way, there's nothing to come loose. It's fixed in place, and it's going to do the job that this does without any issues. So hopefully that explains that. But that's the main reason that we like the Cognito kits as far as the leveling kits over some of the other brands. Need one more shot of the truck. If you want to scope out these 24-inch JTX wheels we got over here. He's going on a 25 Denali. No, you know I'm kidding. So those are going on this unit right here. So got a little bit of work to do, but you can see it's moving along. It's got 6-inch portals, King coilovers, and Super ATV control arms, among other things. I'm sure we'll do a solo video on that one later on. But that's gonna be it on this one. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more.